Welcome to the breakdown of the most anticipated competitive event in cinematic history. Mortal Kombat 2 isn't just a movie. For us in the fitness and sports world, it represents the absolute peak of human and superhuman performance. We are looking at a roster that has expanded significantly since the first tournament. This sequel takes the technical combat we saw previously and ramps it up with higher stakes and more disciplined athletes. From the Shao Kahn Coliseum to the training grounds of the Shaolin, the scale of competition has never been broader. Today, we analyze the physicality, the technique, and the sheer power required to step into the Outworld arena and survive. Prepare for a deep dive into the technical specs of the world's most dangerous sport. To compete at this level, athletes like Liu Kang and Johnny Cage must maintain a physiological profile that defies modern sports science. We're talking about a VO2 max exceeding 85 and body fat percentages kept consistently below 8% to ensure maximum agility. This isn't just about looking the part, it's about the explosive power needed for gravity-defying kicks and the endurance to survive multi-round bouts in the harsh environment of Outworld. Every muscle group must be primed for both reactive defense and high-velocity offense. In this segment, we analyze the metabolic demands placed on these fighters during a high-stakes match, where one lapse in conditioning can result in a terminal injury. In the world of high-level combat sports, timing is everything. Mortal Kombat 2 showcases fighters operating with a response time that pushes the limits of human reaction. We analyze the input window, the split second a fighter has to counter an incoming strike. Modern competitive theory suggests a window of just 5 frames at 60 frames per second. This means the transition from a defensive block to a punishing counterattack must be instantaneous. We are looking at biomechanical efficiency, where every movement is stripped of tell or wasted energy. This technical precision is what separates a champion from a casualty in the tournament. We'll break down how these athletes train their nervous systems for these sub-second reactions. The environment plays a massive role in performance. The Outworld Coliseum is designed to be intimidating, with a capacity of over 50,000 screaming fans and an atmosphere thick with pressure. For an athlete, managing the home field disadvantage in a realm as hostile as Outworld requires immense psychological fortitude. The crowd noise alone can exceed 120 decibels, making verbal communication with coaches impossible. This is the ultimate stadium experience, where the stakes aren't just a trophy, but the fate of entire realms. Understanding how fighters maintain focus amidst this chaos is key to understanding the Mortal Kombat mindset. It's a pressure cooker that produces either diamonds or dust. Let's talk about force. When a fighter like Jax or Kitana lands a strike, the kinetic energy transfer is staggering. We've calculated that the impact force of an elite combatant can exceed 3,000 psi, enough to shatter reinforced bone. This slide examines the biomechanical chain, from the pivot of the foot to the extension of the limb, that generates this lethal power. It's about force production and how these athletes utilize their entire body weight in a single point of impact. We'll also look at the fatality physics, the extreme end of this force spectrum, where the structural integrity of the opponent's body simply fails under the load. Preparation for Mortal Kombat 2 involves a hybrid training model that combines traditional martial arts with modern sports science. Athletes engage in periodization, alternating between heavy strength phases to build that 3,000 psi force and high-intensity interval training, HIIT, for tournament endurance. Recovery is just as technical, utilizing cryotherapy and advanced physiotherapy to heal from the brutal toll of daily sparring. These fighters aren't just brawlers, they are highly disciplined professionals who track every macro and every hour of REM sleep. This section breaks down a typical 24-hour cycle for a tournament-ready combatant, showing the dedication required to compete on the world's most dangerous stage. In the heat of the tournament, physical skill is only half the battle. Mental toughness, the ability to stay calm when facing a four-armed shokin or a sorcerer, is what determines the victor. We use the competitive focus scale to measure how these athletes block out the life or death stakes to execute their game plan. This is a level of sports psychology beyond anything seen in the NFL or UFC. The finish him moment is the ultimate test of a fighter's resolve. It's the point where they must decide to end the competition definitively. We look at the cognitive load of tracking multiple threats and environmental hazards simultaneously, while maintaining a heart rate below 140 BPM. Mortal Kombat 2 continues to set the bar for what we expect from competitive displays of power and skill. As the tournament evolves, so do the athletes. The technical insights we've gathered today show that this isn't just a spectacle, it's a testament to the limits of physical and mental potential. Whether you're a fan of the technical frame data or the raw athleticism on display, there's no denying that MK2 is the pinnacle of high-stakes combat. As we prepare for the next round of matches, remember, in this arena, there are no participation trophies, only champions and the fallen. Get ready for the next evolution of the fight. The tournament is just beginning.